Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello. How are you today? Everybody okay? Walaikum assalam. I'm silent at this time because, thank you, Theo. Thank you so much. I'm a little bit silent at this time because I think I need to take a moment of silence for the integrity of this space. And I'm not going to do my live show on it. I was very intent on doing my show as I usually do my show, on the topics that I usually do my topics on. But the events that culminated into yesterday have really given me a lot of pause in thinking that we as a group will ever come out. Will ever come out. My level of disappointment in this space is tremendous. Hundreds of years, and we still don't understand. Hundreds of years. And we still don't understand. This is why today I said I was going to talk to the ladies today. I was going to talk to the ladies about how they sell themselves out. Because I feel a way. I feel a way. I feel a way because, like I said, it's been hundreds of years and we still don't even understand what kind of plight we're in, who's responsible for it. And at this point, we're responsible for it. I got a lot on my mind with that. Because I don't know any non-black person in this world, in this country, in social media and beyond it, that will fight for us the way we fight for them. If we utilized half the energy to help ourselves than we do seeking the approval, the head pats, and the butter biscuits of white people, we would have been ahead of the game. We would have been ahead of the game. But we not. And we wonder why. And every time we become too blind to understand what's even happening until it's too late and we get to look at it in history. But history repeats itself because we don't learn from it. I'm not even going to continue with that line of thought. I'm not even going to continue with that thought. I'm going to do my show. The way I was going to do my show. But I will say this. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. Anyway, how black women sell themselves out. Let's talk about that. No. You know why I'm not going to say what I want to say? I'm not going to say certain things. Because, see, I can't say certain things. And I'm going to leave it at that. I can't say certain things. Thank you, Teray. Pearl can say what she want to say. I can't with my own people. Earlier, I did a show about black women being at the bottom I'm going to expand on that thought. I want to expand on that thought today. And thank you for y'all super chats. Thank y'all for y'all super chats. I really appreciate y'all. Let me say that. I appreciate all 97,000 of you. We are almost to 100,000. And I could not do what I do without you all support, just being here, monetary support, the support of my mods, the support of just you guys showing up and participating with me. You get in my comment section, you speak your words, you speak your mind here, and I appreciate. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you, sweetheart. And I appreciate every interaction that y'all do. I appreciate every kind of support. You all have purchased my book. I've opened it up to international shipping to UK and to Canada, by the way. If you have any trouble ordering it, let me know. We'll try to fix it for you. Thank you, Miss Bailey. Said much respect to you always. Thank you, Miss Bailey. Thank you so much, Terenzo. Said, might you be comfortable saying it? Say it. Otherwise, listen not to us, and we'll still feel your silent words. I feel your message, twin. Thank you so much, sweetheart. We be here with it, Terenzo. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Barry. We talked about being at the bottom. But I also want to talk about the other side of selling out. See, all this week gonna be educational. Thank you, eclectic agitators. I heard she is young argument today. At the same time, I believe it's a common talking point that the world don't own you understanding. Thank you. Thank you, good girl. Oh, man, so can I get a signed copy? Do you sign them? I will sign them upon special request, but I'm not just signing the books anymore. That was for my pre-orders, and I have a workflow where I'm not really signing them, but I have gotten some special requests that I have fulfilled. Thank you, High Value Hebrew. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, France. I might have some thoughts on Patreon, though. Anyway, we talked about, all this week, I'm going to talk about selling out. I'm going to talk about selling out. I'm going to talk about why we can't get ahead. Why we can't get ahead as a people. See, the same people that want reparations is the same people that's talking about, well, slavery really wasn't that bad. See, that's why you won't get no reparations. That's why we ain't gonna get them. That's why we not gonna get them. See, all this week, we going to get to the different aspects because we as a people, we don't understand this. We don't get it. We don't get it. We don't get it. We a joke to the world because we don't get it. We a joke to the world because we don't get it because they playing it out in front of our face in boxcard letters and we still can't read it. Still can't read it. It ain't even fine print no more. We still can't read it. See, we constantly getting caught up in a 360 deal. Always the 360 deal for us. And we don't never learn. We don't never learn that the upfront money that the company give you ain't your money. You will never have your masters. Do you understand? Thank you again, eclectic agitator, so we don't owe the woman king understanding. No, we don't. We always gonna be caught in a 360 deal. We gonna be old, and we gonna be legends, and we gonna be broke. Talking about what we used to do, and what we used to have, and how we used to move, and what we used to create. And ain't got nothing to show for all that effort. Nothing to show for the blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing to show for the talent. Nothing. Because it ain't important until it's important to them. It ain't worth nothing until it's worth something to them. And we think because they that it's cool. Everything's sweet. We always think it's sweet. Until we get left with ashes in our mouths about it. It's a lot of content that can be made. And a lot of it surrounds Black women. A lot of folk been speaking out on Black women. Black women of this, Black women of that. And see, we got a problem as Black women. We don't want nobody else outside the community speaking on us. But I'm going to tell you what the problem with that is. I'm going to tell you how you messed that up. Now, Black women as a whole don't have a right to that sentiment anymore because we'll go anywhere and act a fool. We'll go anywhere and act a fool. We can't wait to sit somewhere up in front of somebody and let loose with our misandry, tell the world how we don't value ourselves. We'll tell the world how we don't value our men. We'll tell the world how we don't value our children, how we don't value our homes, how we don't value no family, and we'll sit up there and think it's cute. You feed the machine too. You feed the machine too. That's selling out too. You give others the right to speak ill of you, to speak bad on your name, to speak about how you behave, to speak about how you interact with folk, to speak about what kind of women we are, what kind of wives we are, what kind of mothers we are, and why do they speak on it? Because we'll go in front of them and we'll say it plain out our mouth. That we don't love our men. We'll say it plain out our mouth. How we don't want no kids, don't love the kids. We want baby deletions. We don't want to be married. We don't want to do this and we'll go somewhere and display all of our dysfunction in front of everybody and then don't want nobody to say, oh, they talking about it in front of them people. You talking about it in front of them. You acting it out in front of them. How about that? Thank you, Cypher. Say, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To my dear sister, lots of love and respect for you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. We will appear, thank you, 39 Dina. We will appear on anybody's platform for attention and head pats. But it's bad attention usually. We display our lost value mindsets. We display how lowly we think of our own kind in every way. And we be ready to demonstrate just how well we've taken on feminism and our open misandry. We be ready to talk about that. Because we be ready to get somewhere in front of somebody's microphone and camera and talk about all of that leftism that we got, that misandry that we got, that wokeism that we got, that feminism that we got. Because we think that's cute. We think that's the end thing. We think that's what Zaddy and his mistress want to hear. That's also a form of tap dancing and buck dancing. And eye bucking. That's a form of that. See, this stuff done took different forms in 2023. We need to step it up. Thank you, Elias. Your words matter. It was your words without knowing anything that moved me to unsub her. You have more than earned your right to say whatever you want and have them considered as more than valid. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate that sentiment. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Wrench Turner. Thank you, Cecil, for your works and efforts, good sister. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Lady D said, preach, Kendra. Modern black women / hyenas are never on code with black men, their family, or other black women. They don't be on code with other black women. We got to talk about that. And thank you so much. We got to talk about that. Because we'll get on anybody's platform. If we think we can get some notoriety, if we think we can get any kind of fame or any kind of buzz or anybody talking about what we've done or what we said, then we'll do that. And then if the outcome and the reaction is not what we thought it should have been, or it's unflattering to us, then we'll come out and try to do damage control about what we said and what we didn't mean and how it came out and how you should have took it. Thank you, DB says, a man going through a failed marriage. Your words have pulled me back from the brink of depression. You are touched by the Most High. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if anything I've ever said has helped you, because I've battled the demon of depression. I have battled that demon. That is a rough demon. That demon ain't no joke. That depression demon is not a joke. Not a joke. So from personal experience of having wrestled, fought, and won over that demon, DB, I'm here to tell you that the demon can be defeated. The demon of depression can be defeated. It can be. Thank you again. Elias said, by the way, they use these Africans as stand-ins for us because they can be walked over. FBA, Ideas only here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Timothy Evans said you did what needed to be done and the snakes exposed themselves. Your rebuttal of little pearly things was necessary and you have my support. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate it. We ready to go somewhere and prove how divided we are away from our men. We like proving that. And who do we prove it to? We prove it to them people. We prove it to them. We be going places to prove it to them. We be hoping they see it. And we be hoping we be getting some kind of money from that. We be wanting some type of head pat for that. We're going to continue to cook because I'm going to get into some other things. But after these messages, we'll be right back.
First, Gamer vs. Gamer does not consider itself a game truck. To clarify, a game truck is one that pulls up to your home, opens its doors, and tells the kids to go play video games. The entire focus of a game truck is on playing video games. That's not what we do at Gamer vs. Gamer. Our entire focus is actually on celebrating your child's birthday. Only 65% of what we do is video game related. The other 35% of our time is spent on a choreographed recognition of your child's special day.
Happy birthday. Wish we were there. Sorry we missed it, but we'll see you soon. Love you.
Which includes singing, eating, special videos, and the opening of gifts. We chose to use video games as a tool to entertain children at the party, not as a substitute for a birthday party. We only advertise as a game truck because that's what the general public associates us as.
Gamer versus gamer.
Gamer versus gamer. We look forward to treating your child like the most important kid in the world on their birthday.
Hi, Gamer versus Gamer. Thank you so much for my birthday party.
I really, really, really love the message of this commercial because Gamer versus Gamer is so much more than a game truck, right? That is technically the genre that they are in. A 30-foot trailer, big screens, game consoles, controllers, and kids, right? But it's so much more than that. Let's be real. Your children have a console already. They done played them games inside and out. They done got all the downloadable content. They done made you pay for the extra little content that came out, the little pack and the season pass and the this and the that. They done already made you pay for the other little packet that had the other little characters in there and they wanted to play it. And you paying so much on internet so they can multiplayer. It's not even funny. Your children do this all day. That's not the birthday party. And that's not exactly what Gamer versus Gamer is there to provide. More video games. The video games is but one component of entertainment for your child. The purpose of what they do, the purpose of what Gamer versus Gamer actually provides is the experience in totality for a child's birthday. So if you are a parent that's looking to take advantage of this wonderful service, please understand what you're really getting. You're really getting all of these extras. Not only are they catering food and they have the games and all of that, we're talking about a birthday party where it's actually a flow to it and there's actually structure to it, a time for family's personal messages, a time where the child actually feels that it's not just about the game and this and that my family who got this for me actually love me. They not just planting me off to plop me somewhere out of their face. No, they're there in spirit. They're there in body. They are there with their love. They are there with their concern for me, and they're just their love for me and their cherishing of me. Children get that. Children get that energy, whether you say it or not, or whether they can articulate that or not. So that's actually the most important part of the service that Gamer versus Gamer actually provides for your child. So when we say it's a memory, and when we say it's a love letter to your child, that's exactly what we mean. The games is this part of it. But they get to feel that love. There is a time appropriated to open the gifts and for family members and friends to say all of the things that they need to say to the child. So if you or anyone you know are in the Atlanta area and you have children with birthdays coming up, all you got to do is hit the link at the top of the chat, Gamer versus Gamer. Talk to them. They're wonderful people. I love being sponsored by them. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. And they're really, really kind, and they're really professional, and they will definitely be giving you more than what you thought you could ever get for your child's birthday party. Okay. So before we get back to it, I want to bam, 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 bam. You gotta hit the like button. Bam, bam. You gotta Because we got 436 awesome people who have hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the other 500 to hit the like button. And then we can continue on. Thank you, eclectic agitators. I support the truth and facts. Good logic and understanding. If it's not constructive, less contact, less conflict. Shout out to Neely Fuller Jr. Thank you so much. Thank you, Blue Exodus. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Preem, thank you. I appreciate what you're doing. Keep going, love. Thank you so much. Black women have opened the door to have other demographics of men and women saying stuff about them by doing this one big thing that they do. And that is accepting pay to be and to remain out of order. Thank you, Dallas actors. I saw some very intelligent men play dumb in defense of Pearlie. Talk about the lost value system. Is the money that good? Shaking my head. I can't think of one movement that Black people have had that we have not willingly handed over to white people and then lost it. I can't think of one. I can't think of one movement in this country that we have had that we have not willingly handed over to white people. Time and again. Time and again. Whether it was political, cultural, didn't matter what it was. Hip hop was culture. We gave that to white people because we always think they cool. We always think they cool. We always think it's cool. And then when they take it, and then they X you out, and they run with it and change the narrative and change what's going on with it and formulate it so that they can profit off of it and benefit off of it, then we want to sit around with our mouths long enough to suck peas out of a hot sauce bottle and whine about, man, white man always taking something. I'm starting to realize he's not taking it. You're giving it. We're giving it. They're not taking anything. They took when we were in chains. Not in chains. Now they just finessing you out of it. Civil rights movement. Don't let them people in here. We don't need them people. We can do what we got to do for ourselves. We do not need them. Yes, we do. We got how we going to do it if we don't. How many inventions? I'm not. And then when we start talking like this, well, we got to be able to work with people. You can work with who you want to work with. You can work with whoever you want to work with, but you don't got to let them take your stuff from you. Them other people with the little hats, they work and make money with some of everybody. They don't discriminate when it comes to that. They'll make money with you if it's money to be made with you. But when it's time to draw that line, you can't come over here. They're quick to make the distinction that you're not them and we are not the same. You cool over there. You're not cool over here. You cool over there. I'll meet you back over there when we want to be cool. Toodaloo. And dare you to say something. Dare you to whine about it. You can go make your money. You can make whatever moves you want to make. But you ain't got to give them your soul just because you want to make moves. Every other group, they make money with you, work with you, hee-haw with you, tee-hee with you. We go in here, get this bag together. Can't stand you behind closed doors. How many people, I'm gonna make this point and I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying. Put a 1 in the chat if you've watched any season of Godfather of Harlem. With Forrest Whitaker. This is like a fantastical retelling of Bumpy Johnson. It's actually a really good series if you want to know. How many times did Chin try to off Bumpy Johnson? Did they ever like each other? In according to the series, Bumpy and the Italians couldn't stand each other. They didn't stop that from making. They were selling doogie together though. Now they would double cross and all that kind of stuff, but they would go ahead and make that money though. And you know the one thing Bumpy understood, he knew who they were. I can make my money, but I don't trust. Even the one older guy he was cool with that he go play chess with, he understood where that man's loyalty was at. His loyalty is with his people, not with Bumpy. I don't care how long. I don't care how cool. I don't care how many games of chess we play. When the chips is down, his loyalty gonna be with his people. And my loyalty got to be with mine. That's a great lesson of selling out. I'm gonna tell y'all what selling out is, since we talking about Godfather of Harlem. Sorry if I'm spoiling it if y'all ain't never watched it. When Bumpy finally got it to where they didn't have to use the Italians as middlemen to get the doogie. And he set it up with the 10 Harlems. That was 10 black men. He set up a coalition with 10 black men to run it theyself without the Italians. And one of his biggest issues was, why do they have to be in charge of things? We got to go to them. We got to kowtow to them. We know they don't respect us. We know that they think of us as, N-words and monkeys, and they say all kind of stuff about us. So why should we have to deal with them? We should just deal with us. The first thing that they was worried about, and you gonna be the leader, Bumpy. Y'all didn't mind them white folk being the leader. You didn't question them. You better not go over there and question Bonanno and all them. And when he got that all set up to where it was just going to be black men running things, getting rich, doing stuff for the community, it was one sellout that went right back over there to the Italians to backstab Bumpy. Went right back over there. And he had to delete all of them. And that hurt him. He cried for that. Because I had to do that to mine. And they talked about that at that table, the crabs in the barrel. Thank you, Micah. So the imposter Pearl pivoted from Rachel Ray white women content to fake Andrew Tate regurgitated message and resold our experience like Craigslist, all the while being a smart prostitute for the monetized algorithm. Thank you so much. Thank you, J Rocks. I still love the movie Hoodlum. Do you think Hoodlum was a precursor to Godfather Harlem? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Y'all can tell I got a lot in here. Let's get back to us selling ourselves out as women. We open the door to be paid. One of the biggest things and one of the biggest ruinations of us that I believe was a precursor to what we do on social media is the reality show. From reality shows to podcasts to Facebook Lives and Instagram posts, we are eager to display our dysfunction to the world in search for this attention and in search for this approval. The reality show started it. That was a way to get the bag being dysfunctional. They was willing to pay black women to be dysfunctional, to be ratchet, to fight, to act a fool, to be manipulative, to you run each other down, to backstab each other, to try to ruin each other's relationships and talk down on one another and things of that nature. All of that, keeping up drama with one another, all of them sorts of things. VH1 started that with Mona Scott Young paying these black women to have these reality shows where they get to act foolish on the show. This is before the big blow up of social media the way that it was, because those reality shows, those older reality shows are more than 10, 12 years old, right? So social media has evolved since then. The Love and Hip Hops, the Basketball Wives and all of that. Social media has evolved since then. Black women took to social media to do the things that they saw on reality TV, because the vast majority of black women are not going to get on those reality shows, right? But if you hit a lick on the internet, you can get your internet fame. You can get your 15 minutes of fame. You can get your little viral fame or whatever. It started from doing stuff for the Vine, then doing stuff for World Star, and all of that kind of stuff. Now we just on Facebook. Now we just on Instagram. Now we just on YouTube acting a fool. And those of us who are not on World Star windmilling and fighting in the street, we think it's more dignified when you get in front of a microphone on a podcast, but you still ratchet talking that foolishness. You still doing it. So any way the wind blow, you still doing it. You like to get paid for the foolishness. You don't care that you known for that stupid stuff. You known for acting ratchet and going somewhere in front of somebody's camera and acting a fool. We have displayed all of this foolishness not in-house. So now those that are not in our house see us as fair game to talk about us. And they see us as fair game to utilize us for they come up, for they bag. Why should they have to work hard when black women are already working for free? Just go over there and get them and display them and put them on the Summer Jam screen and get your bag for it. Mona Scott Young is rich because they put her in charge of producing them shows, and she knew how to pick them. And they get that footage that they done filmed for months, and they chop it up and cut it up and edit it up, and black women eat it up. The more ratchet it is, the better. The more they fighting and arguing, and one is at each other's necks, and they done went on the girls' trip, and then the secret was laid out, and then somebody wrote a post on Twitter, and then the other one found out about it, and then the other one, but that tweet was 2 years old, but she been cool with her and didn't know she felt like that 2 years ago. Now they gotta have a conversation about it. So when they have a conversation about it, somebody get instigate, and then it get out of hand, and then they arguing about it, and you know. Thank you, Pearls By. You said my born grandma, 1914. My parents were born 1950. My parents spent 18 years of their lives in segregation. Thank you for adding context to my upbringing. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for that. Thank you, Frederick, again. Said the Hoodlum brothers were the last rich black men in New York. You further opened it up because black women have now started speaking on other women. Black women have been speaking on other demographics of women for a minute now because black women associate other groups of women with weakness, softness, and lack of education. They're dumb. Black women quick to say other women are stupid. Okay? So they speak on other women according to how black women think of them other women. Now those other women feel free to say something back because it's like, okay, why shouldn't I say nothing back? You don't put this stuff on the Summer Jam screen. This stuff is on social media. And social media is worldwide. I don't know why black women don't know that yet. So we could only correct this in-house if you kept your foolishness in-house and stop celebrating your lost value system participation for the world to see. See, now we got to come, because you come to social media with your BS, now it's got to be people coming to social media to correct it. So we can't do this in-house stuff. In what house? What secret communication do black people have that we can communicate outside of these platforms where we can reach hundreds of thousands of people. Where we going? Because y'all don't go to church. Where we going? Y'all don't go to the city town hall meeting. Where we going? Meeting in grandma's basement. Where we going? How we going to communicate? How we going to communicate? What's in-house? You got to have a house to do stuff in-house. So the first thing you're going to have to do is stop acting a fool in front of everybody. And smiling and thinking that it's cute. We give other people permission by supporting their platform because we give them the content to make money off of our poor images. So they get to talk about it. You don't want nobody to speak on black women in front of other people, but you will do your own brand of tap dancing in front of them other people by going to them other people and acting the fool, cutting the monkey up. So when will we learn what selling out actually means? When are we going to learn that? I'm almost done. When are we going to learn what selling out actually is? That when we show up in the world like complete fools, we have sold out. When we think we need the validation of other people, particularly white people in this country, because I don't know why you Negroes think y'all need these head pats from these people. They laugh at you, not with you. They laugh at you. The world laugh at you, black women, not with you. They laugh at you, baby. They laugh at you, baby. When you get out here and you twerk and you act a fool and then you turn around and say, it's black girl magic. They say, I told y'all how I showed y'all last year. I showed y'all how Chelsea and Hillary Clinton was gassing up Meg Thee Stallion about how beautiful and strong she was when she over-sexualized herself in the songs. Hillary better not catch Chelsea somewhere over-sexualizing herself anywhere. Do you understand that? They promote stuff for you that they bet not. But they'll tell you right on. I showed y'all that. How they gaslight black women into that stuff. They sit and they laugh and they cackle and, ooh, girl, ooh, I could never talk to my man like that. What she mean is, I bet not talk to my man like that. But you, girl, you strong. Girl, yeah, go ahead. I wish I could be like a black woman. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't wish that. They don't wish that at all. Because they see the destruction you in. They don't wish that at all. That is the furthest thing. That is the furthest thing from their list of wishes. And it's not even funny. They don't even like you. You get kicked off panels when you get too into your black girlness. Don't you? You get kicked off them panels, don't you? when your head do this too many times and you over talk too many times and you get that black girl stuff going, that hyena stuff going, oh, they boot you real quick, because you ain't gonna, you're gonna disrupt for as only to the level that it's an entertainment value to it and they can get clicks, views, and pay. But you not gonna disrupt to the point where they can't do what they want to do. You have to get out then. Why we don't know this? Why we don't know this? You gonna do just enough ratchetry to make the controversy, to get the clicks and the views and the bag and the this and the that and blah, 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 blah. That's what you're gonna be allowed to do. But what you're not gonna do is disrupt these folks to the point where they can't get across their agenda and all of this other kind of stuff. You're not gonna overtalk them. Do you understand that? Kick you right on up out of here. Don't care how long you been the draw to the show and the controversy and how many clicks they done got off of you acting a fool. Act too much of a fool and see them white folk get rid of you. Because now you disrupting the bag. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Wright says, someone who is directly related to Emmett Till. I was highly disappointed seeing our people defend a self-proclaimed Karen. Hashtag colonized minds. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. But I want to thank everybody for I want to thank everyone for their contributions. Let me see if it was any cash apps. Thank you, Bill. Thank you to G, and thank you to Barry. Thank you to Travis. Thank you to Miss Angela. And that is it. Thank you so much for your contributions. I'm gonna need everybody to go to crimsoncure.com and pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine. Okay? I've started on my Patreon going over the chapters. How many of you are my patrons that read that? Put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed going over the book and want more of it. If you're my patron, you know what I mean. But go to crimsoncure.com. The link is in the chat. It's also in the description box. Pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine. This is my first book, and with hopefully more to come as well. But this is a book that really black women and really some black men need to be able to read and get all of these things out of it. It's a keeper. It also has like what we call crimson notes in it. If I can find one, let me see. Let me find one of the crimson notes. So like you can use it like a journal. I even had them printed with paper that was easy to write on for that purpose. So this is really a comprehensive kind of book to really get your feet wet. So go to crimsoncure.com, get your purchase today. If you want to get a digital copy, it's also on sale on Amazon. Soon I'm going to make it on Audible. So once I get that together, I'll come back and let you guys know that you'll be able to get it on Audible as well. Once again, I want to thank everybody for their participation and for their contributions. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hello, my Crimsonites and all of my supporters. I invite you to go and get your copy of my new book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery, on sale now at crimsoncure.com. This is guaranteed to change your perspective and positively impact your life. So go ahead now to crimsoncure.com and get your copy today.